So here's the story of our transition from Amsterdam to Breda. We got and left the Airbnb listing and went for the tram and then just missed a tram. So we sat down there and waited, and Christy set her backpack down and next to her, and I think what happened is when the next tram came, we just got up and got on and took off, and we didn't realize until we got to the train station that her backpack was still sitting back there. So we caught the next tram back to get there as soon as we could. It was not there. We went back to the listing to see if we maybe could see it on our way, and it wasn't. So we went on to the train station and touched base with the tram office, and they gave us a number for the lost and found. They said it might be possible there, and we'd have to call back the next day. We did try to call, and it was all in Dutch, and a whole bunch of options and phone numbers to call, and I couldn't tell what that was all about. So we went into the train station to head down here to Breda, and because we had spent an hour chasing all that down, we didn't know what train we were going to catch. There was one coming up in like 5 minutes, so by the time we got to the front of the line to get helped, and there was a whole rail disturbance which apparently shut down a section of the track earlier, and we thought we were going to have to take a bus down to the area past that. But they said that had been fixed, so thinking that was good. We only had a few minutes to get to the train, so we rushed down there to get it. And I had to pay cash because the guy said my travel card wouldn't work, and I had gotten a AAA travel card instead of using traveler's checks or anything, because we thought that would work just fine. And he insisted that it didn't work. Now, we had done it before in other train stops. It probably would have been fine if I just tried it. But he was there and said no. I gave him the last of my euros in cash. So we came down on the train with nothing in cash. We still had the travel card. So when we got here, we went to try to get to a grocery store to get some food, because we didn't travel with any, and went to an ATM, and it rejected the card. So we chased down, found a bank with the help of some kind strangers, and they said no, they couldn't do it. Apparently it's a Maestro card network here in the Netherlands that's what they recognize, and the other ones worked in the metropolitan areas, Amsterdam, the train station and the bus station, airport, but they didn't necessarily work outside of that area, so that would have been kind of nice for somebody to have told us, or to have known. So it took us almost 3 hours to get around to figuring out I could go to the larger bank and use their ATM, which had a Visa network that I was on, if I used my ATM card from home, not the travel card. So I was able to at least get a couple €100 so we could get groceries and have enough money for the weekend. Apparently the currency exchange place in the train station was closed until mid-October. So there's just this confluence of unfortunate events that made for a very stressful day. And
closed until October.
I can't explain. And the people we talked to tried to be very helpful, and they were quite pleasant, but nobody really gave us much information until there's one woman who finally pointed us to the right bank that would have the right ATM. And so it's Friday. We still have the redheaded event ahead of us, and we'll see how everything goes from here. So that's the story of our adventures, and up for today, and I guess we'll be more later.
Today kind of sucked, but it's better now. And my friend Rainwish is here. When we walked up to the listing here, she was here outside on the street. And while we weren't great company, because quite honestly I was thinking, oh my God, I don't even know how we're going to get enough money to get anywhere, and we're going to be stuck in the Netherlands. It has worked out. It's sucky not to have the laptop, but it is okay. And now this is Evans, so I'm gonna let him have it. But he's amazing and wonderful, and I love him very, very much.
Yeah, despite all this, it's a good day. All right, more later.